So how does it begin? Ashtavakra 8. How does he begin? When I drop this body and this world, yeah, I see God. Yeah. You remember Ashtavakra 7? We revised a little bit before we began. Yeah, Ashtavakra 7 is everything is God. Everybody is God. Yeah. Every little thing, the lamp, the computer, the glass, the iPad, the iPhone, every little thing, a human being, a frog, an insect, a mosquito, everything is God. Even in your best friend there is God, and even in your worst enemy there is God. Yeah, but is the mind ready to accept that? No, there is a conflict. Yeah. So what is the answer to that? Why can't I see it? Chalo, bolo.
Because of the illusion that I am separate.
And why is this illusion there that I am separate? What creates this illusion?
The mind is judging.
What creates this illusion that I am separate and Bhavini is separate?
Ego.
What?
Ego.
What is creating? Egos because of what?
Is it because we have a body?
Beautiful. It is this body that creates this illusion. I am just this body, I think. Yeah? At the end of 60, 70, 80, 100 years, what will happen? This body is going to drop off. Just like in the night, you drop off your red clothes and you wear maybe white. Yeah? Just like that. Yeah? You will drop this body. That moment this recognition will come. Oh, I am not this body. Are you getting it? So the first sentence in the first paragraph only, he says, the body dropping you is death. Yeah? You dropping the body is?
Samadhi, meditation.
Meditation. Yeah? You come first. You drop this body. Yeah? That does not mean commit suicide. Yeah? It means recognize I am not this body. And that happens only in the deepest meditation. Yeah? You've all been meditating. You've been with Art of Living so many years, no? Yeah? You've been meditating, doing long kriya. Even at the end of long kriya, automatically you go into meditation. Hasn't it happened that for some time after long kriya, you completely lose awareness of everything around? But even this body, you're completely somewhere deep down. You're not even aware of your breath. You're not even breathing for a while. And suddenly you start breathing. Have you noticed? Yeah. That is the most precious moment of your life. Yeah, because you were consciously unaware of this body. Yeah. It's really a blessing. Yeah, right now you are not aware anyways. Are you aware of your body? Are you aware of your heartbeat?
No.
Are you aware that you're breathing? See, now I told you, now you became aware. Hai? Even though we are awake, we are not aware. We are really living unconsciously. Yeah. So the first thing he says, become more and more conscious, more and more aware. And that happens with meditation. Yes? You drop this body. I. This limitation that I have is because of this body. Because I am identifying with this body. This body is Ekta That body is Amrita, that body is Bhavini, that body is Medha. I am stuck in this. Are you seeing this? Yeah. So first thing, the most important thing is going beyond this physical body. Recognizing that I am not this body. I am in this body. This body is just a vehicle. Yes? And this comes to you in the deepest meditation. Yes? Are you all meditating regularly? Yes? Did you meditate or do Kriya before you joined the Google Hangout? No? फिर डरना पड़ेगा. Yes? You have to meditate. No option. Yeah? There is really no option. Be with yourself. For a few moments, I just sit with myself. 100% selfish. I am not interested in listening to anything. I am not interested in seeing anything. I am not interested in touching, tasting, smelling. I am just going to be with myself. Yeah? Every day, 25-30 minutes of 100% selfishness is required. Yes? Promise? Everybody? Yes? It's not a commitment to me, it's to your own self. Yeah? Meditate. When you meditate, you will understand this knowledge better. Yeah? The moment Janaka said, Aho, your Aho moment will happen that way. Oh, I am not this body. Yeah? It just has to happen. That penny has to just drop. For that you have to meditate, na? Yeah. So, in meditation, you recognize this, that I am not this body. I am not this mind. Yeah. All these are concepts that I have developed. Yeah. And it is a skill. Yeah. Aditya drew this. What is this?
Cube.
Some see it as a cube, some see it as a hexagon with lines inside. है ना? You need a skill to see the hexagon. Can you see it? Yeah? And now if you are stuck with the hexagon, you need a skill to again twist your eyes a little bit and then see the cube. है ना? A skill is required to be able to see that everything is God. Meditation is a skill. Yeah? By now you must have understood this, no? Oh, I meditate so much, I do this, I do that. Yeah, but it's not happening. Why? Yeah? It is a skill. With some time, consistent effort and knowledge together, you see it will happen really quickly. Yeah? But a commitment from your side is required. Yeah? It's just like going to a guitar school. You pick up the guitar in one night, you become a rock star or what? No, na? It takes a little bit of time to actually be able to play the scales and the chords and then play them together. Yeah? Either the fingers slip here or they slip here. Yeah? To be able to coordinate this together and play it perfectly, it takes some time, no? Not even a few days are enough, not a few weeks, not even a few months are enough. Yeah? Exactly like that, meditation is a skill. Yeah? In your deepest meditation, you will recognize this. I am not this body. Yeah? With that skill, you drop the body. Before the body drops you, you come first. You drop the body. Yes, that is what is the First sutra. Sa sharir maho vishwam. With this body and this world. Parityajya. Parityajya, drop. When I drop this Vishwam and this body, Sharir, body, you got it, right? When I drop this body and this world, see, world is also important. How did the world get created? What is the world?
Lot of other,
One by one. Amrita.
lot of other purusas playing with Prakriti.
Beautiful. So it is only Prakriti and Purusha. A game of Prakriti and Purusha. And what is Prakriti?
The elements.
The 5 elements. Yeah. Everything and everybody is a combination of 5 elements. This whiteboard has 99.99% earth element. Yeah. But it has 0.001% of every other element also. Yeah. Everything in your room, look around. Everything is 5 elements. Yeah. All non-living objects, all living people, all living insects that are there in your room right now. So many bacteria all around you and inside your body. Everything. Yeah. The external is the Prakriti and the energy inside is Purusha. Yeah. Understand this, that I and others, I see I and others because I have started identifying with the Prakriti. I have forgotten that I am the Purusha, which is just using this Prakriti as a vehicle. Are you seeing this? Is it opening up a little more? Yeah. That is why I see others or the world, because I see I. And I identify this I with this body, and when there is I, there is you. When there is you, there is I. The moment I drops, you also drop. The moment you drop, I also drops. Are you getting it? Did I confuse you too much?
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you understood how Vishwam also. Yeah. Vishwam is nothing but you. So I and you. When I drop both I and you, the duality gets dropped. Yeah. So sa sharir maho Vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. By dropping this body and this world. Right now. Maya adhuna, by me, right now. Adhuna is right now. Yeah. The most beautiful is kutaschit, with some. Kaushala. Kaushalam, Hindi also. With some skill. Kutaschit kaushalad eva paramatma vilokyate. Paramatma,
God.
God, vilokyate,
See.
you will see God. With some skill, when you drop the body and this world, with some skill, I can see God. Clear? First sutra, absolutely crystal clear. Prakasho me nijam. What is prakash?
Light.
Light. Yeah. Me nijam. My personal. Nijam is the same as the Hindi word niji. Yeah. Niji is personal. Yeah. So my personal form is that of light, Prakash. Yeah, because I am, what am I? What am I? We just discussed, no? What am I? Purusha.
God.
God or Purusha. Yes, I am Purusha. That is only surrounded by all this Prakriti. That is using Prakriti as a vehicle. So this body is nothing but Prakriti. But I am not the Prakriti. I am Purusha. And my personal form is like the form of light. The sunlight. Yeah? Just like that is my form. Rupam natirikto asmyaham tatha. I am not different from that. Natirikto is different. Rupam is form. My form, natirikto, is not different from that. Yes.
Ekta Didi, is there a reason that we compare Purusha with light?
Because see, no, if the sunlight, yeah, is all pervading, it is everywhere at all the time. Yeah, even if right now you say that it is night, but actually light is there. It's just on the other side of the earth. Yeah, I cannot see it. Yeah, because of that special quality of it, that it is always there. That is why that's the closest a human mind could understand. Yeah. So the sages had to come up with something very clever and simple that a simple mind could understand. That is why they have compared it to that. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So my personal form is that of light, and I am not different from that. Yada prakashate vishvam tadaham bhasa evahi. When the world shines, it is me only in its brightness. Yeah. What does it mean? The Purusha is there in everybody and everything, and this Purusha is that which runs the Prakriti. Are you all getting this? How is this body running?
Prakriti.
Can this Prakriti run of its own accord? No, na? It needs the Purusha. It's the Purusha running this Prakriti. Clear? Yeah? So it is this Purusha, this energy, which is all pervading, just like the light. Yeah? So, yada prakashate vishvam. Yada is when, like or when. Yeah? Prakashate, to shine. Vishwam, this world. When this world shines, yeah, or like the world shines, it shines because of what? Tadaham bhasa evahi. Ham is I. Means I, the Purusha. Yeah. Bhasa evahi, because of me. Yeah. So this entire world, yeah, is bright or illuminated because of me. I am the brightness in the world. Yeah. Now again, why don't I see all this?
Because I think I'm separate from everything else.
And why do I think I'm separate from everything else?
Because I think I am this body.
Beautiful, because I identify with this body. And why do I identify with this body? How in the first place Purusha forgot itself and started identifying with the Prakriti?
So this is how we are going.
What is that called? Maya. Yes, you have to remember this, because in all the scriptures that you will study, every scripture of Gurudev, he talks about this, that this is because of Maya. We are all the part of that Maya only, and because of that Maya, the Purusha forgot itself. We will do Yoga Vashishta also next year. After you complete 33 Ashtavakras, then you are eligible to start Yoga Vashishta. And in Yoga Vashishta, this is explained more in depth. It's very beautiful. We have a Google Hangout that does Yoga Vashishta on Wednesdays. Amrita was a part of that group. But you have to complete Ashtavakra 33. After we complete 33, we'll go back to Yoga Vashishta. Okay? So in that, Maya is explained even more beautifully and more in depth. But to understand that, first the foundation, your basic foundation has to be strong. So that is what we are doing with Ashtavakra, building your foundation. So the body and the world are considered as the part of the same Maya. That is why the Purusha lost itself in this Maya and forgot. But you have this skill only in this human nervous system. Guruji said, we are endowed with this blessing to be able to see yourself. You don't see yourself as a light or blue light or yellow light, but you can experience the self. Yes? You remember Guruji said today, what you see in front of you in the form is a Guru. When you partially see within yourself, when you meditate, is the self. And completely unseen is the God. God, Guru and self. They are not different. They are one and the same. Yes. So you are endowed with this ability to go within in deep meditation somewhere deep down and experience that nothingness, that nobodyness within you. You are that nobody, that nothing. Yes. And what happened to Janaka? He recognized this. The moment Ashtavakra spoke about it, he was like, oh. It was like his tube light came on. Aho. Yes. So he says, Aho. Aho vikalpitam. You understand aho, na? It's just the way we say wow. Or oh ho. It's like that. That's the meaning of aho. So he says, Aho vikalpitam vishwam. Ajnanamayi bhasate. Vikalpitam, illusionary. Vishwam, world. This world is illusionary and it appears so because of agyan. Agyan is what? Ignorance. Yes. On account of ignorance or maya. Agyan is also maya or ignorance in English. So because of maya, this world comes up or it appears like this. How? Rupyam shukto. What is rupyam? Who knows? We've done this, no? No? Rupyam is the mother of pearl. Have you seen a pearl? Women wear pearls, na? So the mother of pearl, which is lying on the suppose on the sand somewhere where it is very sunny, on the beach. Yeah, if a pearl is lying from far away, the way it shines, you think it is silver, right? Yeah. So Rupyam Shupto means like the illusion of silver in mother of pearl. Yeah. Phani Rajjo. Rajjo is a rope. Phani is what? A snake. Yeah. Sometimes on a dark night, if you're just walking and you see a rope lying on the ground, you think it is a snake. Yeah, but it is your illusion. It is not a snake. It is just a rope. Yeah, like that only this world just appears to be. So many names and forms and names and forms. But it is not that Prakriti in which I am stuck. It is just the same Purusha, the same energy pervading everywhere. Yeah? It is all God. Yeah? And Vari Surya Kare Yatha. Yeah? Vari Surya Kare is the mirage in a desert. What is a mirage? You see an oasis of water, yeah? But is there really water when you go there? No, na? It's just the sun shining so much on sand that from far away you think it is an oasis. It is water. Yeah? It is all an illusion. Just like that, this world is an illusion. And because of the Maya, because of the illusion, the Purusha gets trapped thinking, I am somebody, you are somebody, he is somebody, she is somebody, and then I get stuck in I and you. And this I and you creates conflict. Yeah, you remember he said, no, today, that there is a lot of conflict in the mind. And conflict is nothing but concepts and ideas. I like this, I don't like this, I am this, I am not this, I want this, I don't want this. I am stuck in I. Yes? And all this is on account of Maya. This is all a play of one consciousness, but in different forms, shapes and colors. Yeah? So drop this. Yeah? Homework number 2 for you. If you are still stuck in I like this, I don't like this. What is this? What is I like and I don't like? Raga and Dvesha. Yes, I like, I don't like, I want, I don't want. Drop all these concepts. Become free. Be with what is. Doesn't matter. Yeah? Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, no, I am going to be with it. Can you do that? Yeah? So the next sutra he says is Mato Vinargatam Vishwam. The world is born, it moves like a wave. Okay, Mato Vinirgatam Vishwam. The world moves like a wave within me. Vinirgatam is to literally arise from within. Yeah, so it moves within me. Mato Vinirgatam Vishwam Maya Eva Layameshati. Layam is
it is rhythm.
Rhythm. So like there is a rhythm in everything in this world. There is a rhythm. The world is born out of me and it moves like a wave within me. Mato vinirgatam vishwam maya eva layameshati. The world is born out of me and it moves like a wave within me. Mridi kumbho. A pot in clay. Understand, a pot is made of clay. But even before I, the potter, even started playing with that big ball of clay, that pot which was going to come out of that clay in future was already there. Yes? A big piece of marble. Before the sculptor goes and sculpts a beautiful woman out of it, that beautiful woman sculpture already existed in that big block of marble. That's what he wants to say. It's a very delicate, very subtle point. See this. Mridi kumbho. Like the pot is in the clay. Jale vichi, like the ripple is in the water. Kanake katakam, like the bracelet is in the gold, already there before it is made. Yatha, just like that, this world is born out of me, is in me only. Very complicated? Confused completely? How did Purusha come out? Purusha and Prakruti came from where?
From Brahman.
From Brahman. The Brahman is nothing but the consciousness or that energy which is pervading everywhere. That Brahman or consciousness divided into individual Purushas and Prakritis. Let's take it like that. But before this division happened, the division happened from what? From Brahman, no? They were in Brahman before they came out. They actually are in Brahman. They will always be in Brahman and they will dissolve back into the Brahman. Like a wave rises in water, it plays for a little while, it thinks, oh, I am something. And what happens? In the end, the wave dissolves into the water. Did it have its own identity? No, na? Right from the beginning, that wave was water. It arose like water, but it thought that I am something. Finally, it dissolved into the water only. There was no wave. There was just a feeling of I. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Just like that. This world has arisen out of that Brahman. And is in that Brahman. And Layam Eshati. Layam takes a rhythm, catches on to a rhythm. I this, I that. One lay says, I Amrita. Another lay says, I am Deepak. Another lay says, I am Nitin. All these layers just go up and down, up and down. Finally, it is nothing but the Brahman. At the end, everything dissolves in the Brahman. Is this clear now? This is all poetic license to explain it like that. A little complicated way of explaining. But understand what it meant. Is it clear now? No, for everybody. So Janaka realizes that just like a mud pot is immersed in water, yeah, the water is inside the pot also and outside the pot, everywhere, and through the pores of the pot. Yeah, this pot is in water, no? So the pores are so hollow, no? Yeah. The water is all around, inside, all, everywhere. Yeah, just like that. I am that nobody. Yeah. And I, that nobody, is in Amrita also, is in Nitin also, is in Medha also, is in Raj also. Oh, I am in everybody. Yeah, I am nobody and I am everybody. Everyone and everything is just hollow and empty. Yes. Like balloons. Have you played with balloons? Yeah, one is red, one is yellow, one is green, one has a beautiful shape. Yeah, one is very just thin, long, lean. Yeah. One is nice and heart shaped. But all of them have what? What is common? Air. Just, yeah. Just like that, I am like this, Pramod is like that, Nitin is like that, Deepa is like that, and Amrita is like that. We are all different shapes and sizes of balloons. Yeah, but that is only Prakriti. Are you getting that? That is only Prakriti. At the end of this life, I will drop this Prakriti. Remember that. What is temporary, how can I be that? Yes? So wake up to this. Yeah? I am beyond this Prakriti. I am not just this body. I am not just this mind. Yeah? And this moment, Janaka wakes up. Oh ho! Wow! Again he says, Aho aham namo mahyam. I bow down to myself. Aho is an exclamation. Aham is I. Namo, bow down. Mahyam, to myself. Yeah? I bow down to myself. Vinasho yasya nasti me. Vinash, Hindi word.
Destroy.
Yeah. That which gets destroyed, nasti me, is not me. I cannot be destroyed. Yes. Brahma, Brahmadi stamba paryantam. Paryantam, Hindi. What is paryantam? Until. Yeah. But from where? Brahmadi. From the creator. Brahma is the creator. To a stump. Stump is just a stem of grass. Yeah. Blade. A blade of grass. So from the creator to the blade of grass. What? Jagan nashe api tishthatah. I am pervading right from the Brahman to the stem of grass. Yeah? I cannot be destroyed. If all this is also destroyed, all the Prakriti, right from Brahma till the stem of grass, till the smallest thing is destroyed, I will be there. Aham tishthatah. Tishthatah means I will be there. I will be established. Yes? So Janaka says, I bow down to myself again and again. And it is such a revelation for him, no? He cannot stop saying it once. It's not like, okay, I said it once and I'm done. No, it's like the way when you fall in love the first time. How you go on, no? I love you, I love you, I love you. You just can't stop, no? It's like that. Yeah? He fell in love with himself. Yeah? That is why, again he repeats, Aho aham namo mahyam. I bow down to myself. Yeah? Eko ham dehavanapi. Eko, I am one. Despite dehavanapi, what is deha?
Body.
Despite this body, yeah, I am just one. There is no two only. Yeah, this duality I see because I think I am this body, Amrita is that body, Nitin is that body, Medha is that body. I think this division of Prakruti is what I and you are. Yeah, but the beauty of this knowledge is, see how Janaka wakes up with one sentence of Ashtavakra. And now Janaka is speaking. Janaka is saying, oh, I bow down to myself. Yeah? I just love myself. This is so amazing. I am not this body. Despite this body dividing everything, I am just one, eko. Kvachinna ganta na ganta. Without going anywhere or coming from anywhere. Vyapya Vishwam. Vyapya, all pervading. In Vishwam, this world. Avasthitaha. I am established. He's saying, Ganta na Ganta means Amrita has to go from one point to another point. Then Amrita can say, oh, I was there and I am here. Yeah? But what is he saying? I am here also, I am there also, in Oregon, oh, I am in Dallas, oh, I am in Illinois, oh, I am in Chicago, oh, I am in Cincinnati. I am everywhere. Yes? It is the same Purusha that is here, that is there, that is there, that is there. Yeah? I am not this body. Do you get this? Yeah? That is why Ganta na Ganta. I don't have to go or come from anywhere. I am Vyapya. I am all pervading. Yes, and I am established at the same time everywhere. So beautiful, na? Yeah. Either you get it completely or you're totally gone. Yeah. So today, Janaka has fallen in love with himself. Yeah? He bows down to himself. Yeah? Homework number 3 for you. Have you fallen in love with yourself? Not with this Prakriti, not with this body. Oh, I am so pretty. Oh, I am so handsome. There's nobody like me. No. We're not talking about the Prakriti. Yeah, we are talking about the Purusha. Yes, Janaka had been meditating for years together. This was not his first time. He was spiritually a very evolved individual already before he met Ashtavakra. Yeah? But this knowledge had not become established. What happened to him? He was like almost at the door of the divine. And what Ashtavakra's knowledge does for him? Opens that door. Yeah? So, even if you're taking a little time to reach there, don't worry, have patience, you'll get there. Yeah? In this lifetime, we have to do it. Yeah? So, don't get into any excuses if your mind says, oh, maybe another lifetime. No. Now, here, this is all you have. You could be born as a cockroach next lifetime. Gone, chance gone then. Yeah? This is the only chance you have. Right here, right now, I am going to put in my 100% effort. Doesn't matter how much ever time it takes. I will get there. Yes? And see, it's so beautiful. You really need a skill to see that I am God. He is God. She is God. Everybody, everything around me is God. And Janaka has that skill. And he says, Aho aham namo mahyam. Again he repeats. He just cannot stop. Daksho nasti matsamaha. Daksha. We've done this word before. Okay? Who's called Daksha? Mythology, yaad karo. Who's called Daksha?
Parvati's father.
Parvati's father is called Daksha. Daksha Prajapati. Remember? And Parvati is called Dakshayani. That which is born out of skill. Yeah? And Parvati is whose wife? Shiva. What is Shiva? The consciousness. The consciousness. This Brahman is Shiva. Yes? To attain the consciousness, to attain this transcendental consciousness, a skill is required. That which is born out of skill can attain the consciousness. Yeah, Parvati attained Shiva, no? Yeah, so Daksha is what? That skill. Yeah? So Daksho means skillful. Nastihi. There isn't anybody more skillful. Matsamaha. Other than me. Yeah? It requires a skill. Yeah? And Janaka is not saying this out of ego. Yeah? It is out of that love where you recognize, aha, wow man, this is amazing. Yeah? It is out of that there is no other person or no other skillful than I am. Yeah? Asan sprishya. Sparsh karna. Sprish, got it? Asan, without touching. Got it? Asan sprishya. Sharirena. With this body. So without touching with this body, Yena Vishwam. This is Yena. Vishwam is world. Chiram Dhritam. Yeah? I am hugging it. Chiram Dhritam is to hug. I am hugging this entire creation without touching it with this body. So beautifully put, na? Yeah, that means I am pervading in everybody and everything. Beautiful. I love these sutras. They are so beautifully written. So amazing Ashtavakra knowledges. Yeah. So I completed all the sutras. Questions? Guruji spoke a little bit here and there about different things. Do you have any questions?
Ekta Didi, Guruji said that for example, when we are eating something that we like a lot, then we get that feeling that we shouldn't eat this because it's bad, and that way we kill our happiness at that time. But I did not understand that part.
See, what is today's topic?
Everything.
That was 7.
Rejoicing in conflict.
Rejoice in conflict. In the mind what happens? A dvandva happens. I should do this, I should not do this. Are you seeing this? He's talking about dvandva here. Yeah? And when I say, oh, I should not do this, I'm stuck in one end, I'm not rejoicing. Are you getting it? What is the meaning of rejoice? What is the real meaning of rejoice? What do you understand by rejoice? Batao.
To be enjoying the moment.
When you are enjoying the moment, is there a question in the mind? No, na? You're just enjoying. You are with what is. Yeah? Suppose you are with your friends and having fun, whatever your idea of fun is. Huh? Or in knowledge or with Guruji. Yeah? Whatever your idea of fun is. How is the mind? You already know what is good for you, what is not good for you. Yeah? In this talk, he talks about dropping concepts. When I'm stuck in this is right and this is wrong, I've already chosen a party. When I have chosen a party and I stick to that particular side, what happens to me? Either there is raga or there is dvesha. What does raga for a thing do? Forget party and all, huh? Raga for Guruji. Let's take the most sattvic thing. What does it do to you?
Creates impressions.
Even running behind Guruji. Oh, I want to be with Guruji. Yeah? One little impression. Oh, no. Because I want more time with Guruji, I will. Okay, we had the Chicago event. Oh, I want to do more seva. Why? Not that I really want to contribute. Not that. I want more time with Guruji. Another impression. Are you seeing this? Yeah, there is no real bhava of contribution or love there, but more a craziness of being with Guruji. Yeah, you've forgotten the knowledge, you've forgotten the beautiful, blissful space, and you've noticed some people can get really aggressive. Yeah, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, so even this kind of raga can go on creating impressions and there. That is my impression. Are you getting it?
Yes.
And now because of somebody who behaved like this and has this impression, yeah, another person who's watching this person behave like this, all feverish about being with Guruji and running behind Guruji and shouting and screaming at other people and being whatever, behaving nasty, this other person starts having aversion. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah, and then he has his own impression and another impression, and that impression becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah. Why did this impression happen? Why did this impression happen?
Raga and dvesha.
Simple. Likes and dislikes. When I hold on to them, whatever they are, they will create impressions, and because of these impressions, what will happen?
More karma
And you will come back again and again and again and again, and the cycle of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death. You will be trapped in this. Got it? Yeah, Guruji will say in the future Ashtavakras that people get stuck even in knowledge. You be natural. Yeah? In your mind, do not create raga and dvesha. Simple. Do not have raga and dvesha. That is it. If you master this, you have mastered spirituality. All the scriptures in the world. There's just one thing. Get out of this cycle of birth and death. And the only way you can get out of it is drop this raga and dvesha. Stop creating any more impressions.
So, Ekta Didi, is it like when you see something, when you see yourself being too happy because of the food, you can just observe your mind and let it go?
Beautiful. That is the key. Just observing. Yeah. Ashtavakra has not explained it so much yet, but it will come up in the next few Ashtavakras. He calls it Sakshi Bhav. We did it in 4, no? Ashtavakra 4. Yeah? He says, be a sakshi, be a witness to whatever is happening. This body-mind complex has a karma that it is carrying from the past. I am carrying this impression. Yeah? In my head, I am carrying an impression about Raj. In my head, I am carrying an impression about Amrita. In my head, I am carrying an impression about Medha. Yeah? I have not met them in this lifetime yet. But I am carrying these impressions. Suddenly, I meet Medha. What happens to me?
You start behaving according to your impressions.
This impression propels me in a particular direction. Yeah? Either I love her a lot, if there is a lot of attachment impression from my past life, then I love Medha a lot. Yeah, and I don't understand why I love. There's so much attachment. There's so much possessiveness. Yeah? And suppose there is another impression of aversion towards a person X. What happens? Just being in that room with that person, I'm not even talking to that person. I feel all agitated, angry. I don't like the person. What is this? I'm carrying impressions from the past. Happens with all of you? Yes? Yeah, these are all impressions that we are carrying. Now these propel us to create more karma, either positive or negative. Now, we discussed this in the karma video. But if you get stuck in the positive or negative, you're lost. You're again caught up in this cycle of birth and death. Yes? Same thing. Rejoice in the self. Yeah? Drop this duality of likes and dislikes. I want this, I don't want this. Yeah? Without conflict, rejoice in yourself. Got it?
Ekta, is it me or the karma is doing the things, or the angels of the east-west directions are doing this? Who is doing it?
Okay. When we go to Yoga Vashishta, you will understand this a little more in depth, but I'll give you a little clue. Everything is run by karma and niyati. Karma and niyati are like husband and wife. Yeah? Karma is what? All my impressions of the past of so many lifetimes. Yeah? And those lifetimes that I'm talking about are in tens of thousands. Got it? From the first little microbe that I was, a bacteria or an amoeba, whatever that microorganism that I was, since then I have lots of impressions. That is why the strongest and the basic instinct is of sex and food. This we've done in every janma. Yeah? So this has been there. So this impression we are carrying. Like that only there are n number of impressions I am carrying. So all that is in this karma bag. If you want to imagine it like that. And now, which impression will come up when? Who decides? Niyati. Are you getting it? Yeah? Niyati is like the order, the higher order. Yeah? You can never understand niyati. Why something is happening, you can never know. Yeah? Everything is being run by karma and niyati. And that process that we do, the angels, is nothing but for niyati. Yeah? We are addressing niyati. We bow down to that niyati. I surrender. I let go. And have you noticed in that process, what are we letting go? What is it now? Tell me.
Impressions.
And I bow down to the angels of the east, surrendering my attachment. Yeah? I bow down to the angels of the south, surrendering all lust. What is all this? All my raga and dvesha. Are you seeing that? Very beautiful, huh? All the processes designed by Gurudev. Yeah. This process is specially for all my raga and dvesha. You also let go anger, let go jealousy. All this is dvesh, na? Yeah. And I let go of all my passions, all my obsession, possessiveness. Yeah. So all my raga and dvesha, I let go. This is conflict. This is dvandva. Yeah. Drop this and rejoice in the self. Rejoice in the self means recognize I am that purusa. All this raga, dvesha is happening because of this body's karma, or this body-mind complex, body-mind, ego, intellect, memory complex. I am beyond these. Yeah.
So if this concept is so important about the consciousness that everything, I pervade in everything, then why don't we do the consciousness meditation or expanding of our consciousness, but we do the hollow and empty one?
Hollow and empty is the same.
We should be practicing more.
I'll tell you. Has everybody done the advanced course here? Do you know what she's talking about? Okay, there is a meditation called hollow and empty. Yeah? Hollow and empty is what? I am hollow and empty. Like a flute. Yeah? How is a flute? It's just a hollow stick. Yeah? But only through the hollow stick, when air is blown with the perfect pressure, can music come out. Yeah? Otherwise it is just noise. Yeah? Just like that, I am hollow and empty. Yeah? And when I meditate, beautiful vibes or a beautiful enlightenment, that state of enlightenment can come out of me. And what is hollow and empty? I am nothing. I am nobody. The same thing that Janaka said today, na? I am nothing. And you all have experienced that, even if it is for one fraction of a second. Any meditation you've done, even if you've not done the hollow and empty meditation of the silence course, if you've done any meditation, even after Kriya, you have experience in that deep state after long Kriya. No, there's nothingness. You forget everything for a moment. And suddenly you come back. Right? Yeah? Happened to everybody, na? That is the same nobodiness, nothingness. It is the same as hollow and empty. Yeah? So it is the other meditation which you can say is for the consciousness, Nida. Yeah.
So is the niyati the governance where the divinity I'm trying to understand the correlation between divinity and niyati. So divinity is Brahman, which is Purusha everywhere. And how that Purusha operates or works is the niyati. So niyati is the director and the divinity is just the actors.
Yeah, you can say it that way. Very beautifully put. Yeah. It's just the order of things, how things are running. In an organization, in whichever company you work, yeah, there is one CEO, yeah, the whole and soul of the company, yeah, but then the company is run by a board of directors or a management also, right? Yeah, that makes all the decisions. This is the way we will do recruiting, this is the way we will do firing. Yeah, that recruiting and firing decision making body is niyati.
So who and what is niyati?
It is just the order of things, how it happens. All this karma, yeah, this karma, all these impressions I have created, yeah, all this, how will it come to me? How it gets propelled? What will come at what time? All this is ruled by niyati.
Who decided on that niyati? Who made those?
The Brahman. The CEO decides, no? You'll understand more in Yoga Vasishta. That's why I told you today I'll just give you a little trailer of it, just to make it, a little clear in the head. We'll come to Yoga Vasishta, but that is very high knowledge. Yeah, we will do that after we complete 33 Ashtavakras. Okay. Any more questions? All good? And the most important homework is, before you go, I have to give you this homework, is loving yourself. Recognizing I am that purusa. Yes? So tonight, before you sleep, you will say I love you to yourself. Have you said I love you to yourself? Yeah? It's the English version of Namo Mahyam. Yeah? Because Janaka speaks in Sanskrit and we don't. No? So what will we do? We will look at ourselves in the mirror, yeah, and hug ourselves and say, I love you. Yes, can you do that? Yes? Yeah, you are not looking at the Prakriti. Look at the Purusha beyond this Prakriti. Yeah? Look at that Purusha looking at you in the mirror through those eyes. Recognize that Purusha and say, I love you. Yes?
It reminds me of that bhajan, Tujhme Narayan, Narayan, Narayan.
Beautiful. Okay. Chalo then guys, I'll sign off now and I'll see you next Friday for Ashtavakra 9. Okay? Jai Gurudev.